What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's topic, how to be less stressed. I've talked about this topic here and there in videos, but how do you actually become less stressed? I have a couple different things that you can do to be less stressed because it helps me a lot as someone who's pretty stressed pretty often and anxious. I do these things and it definitely helps. I think the most important thing to be less stressed is to stay off your phone, honestly. Specifically TikTok. That app is like just fear mongering like everyone. It makes you think that the world is just completely evil and everyone's just going to be mean to you when that's just not the case, honestly. It really does just set like a false narrative in your mind of how things will be when it's really not like that. So staying off TikTok is important. I've been staying off the app for a while now. I feel a lot better about myself. I'm not just anxious 24/7 anymore. So that helps a lot. Also, just the doom scrolling in general, not good for your dopamine receptors at all. Another thing that you can do is actually eat correctly, because the food dyes and all the unhealthy things that are put into your processed foods that you might be eating, really not good for you. Turns out that a lot of the food dyes, like red 40, yellow 40, stuff like that, it causes anxiety and depression and fidgeting. And can all be caused in anyone basically, but it's more likely to happen to kids though. They're more susceptible, whatever the word is. It's easier for them to get these kind of side effects from eating processed food. So if you eat healthy, get some good sunlight, stay active, stay healthy, you're less likely to feel stressed. That reminds me of another thing. Working out, really good for you. Especially when you're done working out, you feel like really accomplished, and that's a good feeling to have. So most of the time after I'm done hitting a workout, I don't feel stressed. I feel calm. Like a tired kind of like calm. Like, oh, I actually feel like I deserve to go lay down now kind of thing. So that helps a lot. Another thing that you can do is to tell yourself that what you're stressing about might not even happen. Because most of the time people are stressing about things that are in the future, that haven't even happened yet. So telling yourself that you shouldn't be stressing over something that might not even happen is actually a really good way to kind of just ease your mind, I mean, the more you think about it, the more it makes sense. You're stressing about things that might not even happen. You're stressing about things that you're making up in your head, in your own mind. You're making up things, trying to scare yourself for some reason. And I get it. I'm a very anxious guy. I get anxious a lot. I get stressed all the time. But doing the things that I just mentioned really helps just ease everything and put me at ease, It's really helpful to just kind of have things to like help you get out of the hole that you dug for yourself, Some people just like to stay in their kind of like depression or anxiety, and I got sick of that. It really pulled me down. Another thing that you can do for yourself is, man, I lost it. Forgot what I was gonna say, but it really just oh yeah, right. Sorry about that. I forgot what I was gonna say, but do things that you enjoy. Go for a walk if you like going on walks. Do that. If you like drawing, that's good too. It's very peaceful. I, for one, like playing games that I can play by myself. There's this really good one that you can play with dice called Kongi, I think. It's like a Korean game. Saw it on Squid Game, actually. But it's really fun. It challenges your like reflexes and stuff and your ability to do multiple things at once. It's honestly it's a good challenge. It's a good challenge. So when I'm doing stuff like that, I just forget about the troubles that I might be facing, Now, obviously, some things are actually, it's valid to stress over some things, but wouldn't you rather just not be stressing about something? Because I, for one, do not like the feeling of being stressed. it really just tears me down, man. I actually feel worse and sometimes even sick from the amount of stress and anxiety that I'm feeling, and that cannot be good for you. So, you know, also taking some deep breaths in and out like that really helps to slow down and just stop, you know? It's really good to just slow down sometimes, you know? Take some time to yourself if you can. You know, just sit there. No screens in front of you, nothing else playing in the background. Just sit there. Try to think about why you're stressing in the first place. I do that a lot. I give myself time to think. Not just, time to stress, just time to think. Like, what can I be doing right now that would benefit me? And then something pops in my head, like, oh, I should be working out right now, or I should make myself a good lunch, no processed foods. You know? The more time you allow yourself to think positively, the better it is for you. So, that's about it. I hope you guys are doing well.